everything I eat to stay lean all year long, but still build muscle mass, all right, and still perform well at the gym. The goal is not just being super lean and shredded, but finding that sweet spot where we're still performing well at the gym, lifting heavy weight, killing it in life as well, all right? You don't want to feel tired all the time, but you want to also wake up and ready to go, all right? So finding that sweet spot, I'll tell you what have worked for me. I'll give you the breakdown of every single meal and how you guys can adjust it too, all right? So for me, what I realized is going to those bulking and cutting at this point after all those years of training is just not ideal for me, all right? So I've kind of found that sweet spot where I'm not extremely shredded, I'm lean enough, all right, maybe I'm 15% body fat, and I'm slowly progressing. My lifts are heavy, getting better. I'm lifting good at the gym, and I'm full of energy all day long, and I'm not hungry, all right? Once you find that sweet spot, trust me, you hold on to it and you just keep going, all right? You don't need to change things up, all right? I'll tell you what works for me. I wake up, I love training first thing in the morning after my little breakfast, all right? My little breakfast is an easy to digest source of carbohydrates and an easy to digest source of protein. So I'll go for 2 scoops of protein. That gives me around 60 grams of protein, and I'll get around 75 grams of carbs, all right? And guys, if you're doing the same thing, you want to make sure that you're getting easy to digest carbs. You don't want to go with oatmeal or quinoa or brown rice at this time, or the whole wheat bread that's just gonna sit in your stomach and cause you to be bloated. You want something fast that get in, get out, so your body can utilize it fast for that workout. That could be white rice, that could be rice cereals, that could be, yes, rice cereals, you heard me right. You can also have rice cereals. Cereals are not as bad if you know which one to choose. If you can have cream of rice, you can have bagels. I love having white bread in the morning. People hate on bread, but if you digest it well, for me, I feel like my muscles just absorb that bread super fast, and boom, I'm ready to go. I make sure that it's a white bread. I don't go with the high fiber ones, because then I'll just be so bloated, all right? That could be 2 bananas if you're someone that enjoy that, all right? So easy to digest source of carbs, something with high glycemic index. Remember, you want to go train, you want your body to utilize those carbs, those sugars, and then you hit the gym, all right? So try to find the sweet spot for you. For most people, 50 to 75 grams of carbs is good enough, all right? I don't think you need to go more than 100 grams of carbs. I know guys that are a lot smaller than me and they would do 150 grams of carbs pre-workout. It's overkill, overdue, all right? For the protein, aim for 50 grams. I'm not a big fan of having a lot of fats in the morning. I want something fast. Fat will slow down your digestion. Then I go hit my workout, 2 hours of training, and then an hour and a half, 2 hours. After that, I'll go for my banana bread. It's actually right there. Boom. What do we have in there? We have 4 whole eggs, 5 egg whites. So 9 eggs total. Yes, 4 whole eggs, 5 egg whites. Just gonna do a little pose because it's gonna be the thumbnail. And I have some oats and a banana. Now you might say it's not ideal, and I agree with you. It is not ideal to have that because you want something a little bit fast after working out. So even having the oats and the fats, it's not ideal. Why I have it? I have a huge appetite, all right? I'll tell you guys. I used to actually do sometimes eating competition. That's how big I can eat. I go to all you can eat. So I'm a big eater. And for me, after my workout, I'm starving. And I'm starving to a point that I can just eat and eat and eat. And nothing helped me tame down that hunger other than this, because it has oats and it has fats. So I make sure that I get a lot of fiber and a lot of fats post-workout. It is not ideal, but it keeps my hunger down. That's what works for me, all right? I've tried doing bagels because it's a bit faster with protein shake. I can get down 10 bagels. Seriously, I kid you not. I'm a huge eater, and this is why I'm going with this. If you're someone that is not as big of an eater than me, you can switch the oats for an easier to digest source of carbs like white rice or white bread or bagels. And instead of having your whole eggs now, you can maybe just have 1 whole egg now. And even then, actually no whole eggs. You don't even want the fats post-workout. Ideally, you would have something fast as a protein. So it could be egg whites, could be a protein shake, all right? So I'll have my banana bread. It really keeps my hunger down and it keeps me going for another 3 hours, because I also I'm a personal trainer, you know. I don't want to be eating every 2 hours, and I want to be working more. That's my main focus. I don't do bodybuilder for a living. I'm not paid for it. So in another word, where maybe one day I would just be like a professional bodybuilder, maybe, all right, I would be maybe eating something faster and then every hour and a half eating another meal. But for now, I want something that kind of keeps me full for a little while, because I finished my workout. So now I want to be full. Okay, so I'll go for my banana bread. Now, 3 hours later, I'll have 150 grams of cooked white rice with a beef stew, all right? So it could be a lot of extra, 200 grams of extra lean ground beef or 200 grams of steak. I'm a big fan of red meat. Red meat is more powerful than chicken. I made plenty of videos about it. A lot more micronutrients, vitamins, and minerals fuel your body a lot better. Try eating more red meat. You'll see, you'll just feel a lot stronger and you will not get fat, all right? Go for the leaner cuts, okay? And the fat profile of the red meat is so much better than the chicken. Moving on, I will have 200 grams of lean meats, lean red meat, and 150 grams of cooked white rice, which give you approximately, how much was that? How much was that in carbs? My goodness, how did I forget? Maybe 40 grams of carbs. All right, you can correct me. Maybe 40 grams of carbs. I usually switch it up between the quantity of rice, but yeah, maybe 40 grams of carbs. And I look in the mirror and I'll be, okay, maybe I'm flat. Let's go for 200 grams. That's how I adjust it. Then 4 hours later, actually maybe more 4 hours later, I will have a salad which has no carbs, just veggies and either 200 grams of cooked meat again, or 2 cans of tuna, which is 200 grams of white fish, all right, cooked in water with a lot of veggies, all right? And I'm a big fan of fruits. I forgot to mention, after each meal, I'll do an apple or an orange or a watery fruit, all right? Fruits are very full of micronutrients. They will hydrate your body well, and they taste amazing. It's like my sweet craving, okay? Don't fear fruit. Don't fear fruit, guys. Have you ever heard someone say, I got too much fat from overeating apples? I have never. And at night, I'll do a huge bowl of Greek yogurt. Greek yogurt, I'll put berries inside, I'll mix a scoop of protein in there, and that's pretty much it. All right, that's pretty much it. Greek yogurt, I'll go for maybe 400 grams, 500 grams, like a pound of Greek yogurt. Boom, the whole thing tastes amazing, very low calories. And that's pretty much my diet. I'll do a lot of coffees. I do take 15 grams of creatine a day. And that's it, guys. I have zero craving, because when you feed your body the right way, you will have no craving because you're giving your body what it needs. All right, that's it for this video. Hopefully you liked it. Hopefully you learned something from it. And guys, you can switch things up. If you don't like rice, go for pasta. If you don't like oatmeal, go for something else. If you don't like chicken, go for beef. All right, don't follow those generic cookie cutter plan. 100 grams of broccoli, 100 grams of chicken, and 10 grams of rice. Because if you don't eat rice, then no, this BS. Your body doesn't know the difference between rice and pasta. The only thing, if you're gluten intolerant, you very well might not be. All right, so if you like getting pasta instead of rice, just go for it. All right, it's carbs. Your body will break it down into sugars to use it. That's pretty much it. All right, now some are easier to digest, then that's when it's wiser to put the ones that are easier to digest pre and post workout, and the ones that have more fiber maybe later in the day. All right, and see how hungry you are. I'm a very hungry man. I'm kind of always hungry, so I use the oatmeal in that purpose to kind of turn down the hunger. I'll see you guys soon. Ciao. Don't forget to subscribe.